రాధిక గారు,
చెప్పండి.
ఇన్ వన్ వర్డ్ డిస్క్రైబ్ చేయాలంటే వరలక్ష్మి యాజ్ అ డైరెక్టర్ ఏం చెప్తారు మీరు?
నేను
అవును,
నేను చెప్పాలా?
అడుగుతున్నా.
ఓ
ఇన్ వన్ వర్డ్ లో వరలక్ష్మి యాజ్ అ డైరెక్టర్ చెప్పాలంటే ఏ వర్డ్ చెప్తారు? చాలా కష్టం.
ఫోకస్డ్.
వచ్చినవి చాలా కష్టం నాకు.
ఫోకస్డ్.
ఫోకస్డ్.
Take a minute to breathe as well.
ఓ ఫోకస్డ్.
This is very tough.
Okay. No, Sarah? No, she said it's focus. That means focus can, take. Okay. Pooja garu,
ரொம்ப திங்க் பண்ண.
who was the most punctual on the set? Director, actors, director,
you.
actor, or you?
She was not me.
Please, unandi. Get a chance. Pooja గారిని అడుగుతున్నాను. Please, as a director, ఇక్కడ డైరెక్టర్ కాదు. We are both are asking questions. You have to answer.
Discourse here right now. Just please.
Yeah, please answer.
Everybody was punctual on the set.
Huh?
Everybody.
You did come once in the morning. I said everybody was punctual on the set.
She did.
తెలుగు చెప్పండి కొంచెం.
అందరూ పంక్చువల్ గానే వచ్చారు. టైం
ఏ
సరిగా
time
వచ్చారు. 8 గంటలకి 7:30కి
9 o'clock.
Everybody was there. అవును.
ఆర్టిస్ట్ ఎన్ని గంటలకు వస్తారు?
8:30కంతా వచ్చేసారు.
మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు? ఏ టైం మీరు వెళ్తారు?
నేను వచ్చి లంచ్ తర్వాత వస్తా.
లంచ్ తర్వాత మీరు పోతారు. మనం మీ అసిస్టెంట్ అక్కడ ఉంటారు.
ఆ.
ఓకే, వెరీ గుడ్, లవ్లీ లవ్లీ ఆన్సర్.
లంచ్ తర్వాత
సూపర్.
డయట్ లో వేసేసారు నన్ను.
వరు గారు, వాట్ డస్ సరస్వతి రిప్రజెంట్ టు యూ పర్సనల్?
A vision.
విజన్ అంటే
A vision అంటే what I want to tell the women of our society. అలా చెప్పొచ్చు. ఆడవారికి ఏంటనేది మెసేజ్. ఒక ధైర్యం ఉండాలి. అంటే ఒక ఆడవాళ్ళని ఏదైనా ట్రిగర్ చేస్తే ఎలా మారుతారు అలాంటి విషయం. ప్రతి వాళ్ళని ఒక యూ కాంట్ టేక్ ఇట్ ఫర్ గ్రాంటెడ్.
బట్ ఎందుకు ఆడవాళ్ళని ఎందుకు ట్రిగర్ చేయాలి? ఊరికే
Trigger
ఉన్న
చేయాలి.
ఆడవాళ్ళని ఎందుకు ట్రిగర్
బికాస్
చేస్తారు?
చాలా మందికి వచ్చి తప్పు జరుగుతుంది. తప్పు జరిగేసరికి ఎవరు వాళ్ళని అడగలేదు, వాళ్ళు కూడా అడగలేదు. సో సంథింగ్ తప్పు జరిగేటప్పుడు ఒక ఉమెన్ వచ్చేసి ఖచ్చితంగా తన సొంతంలో ఒక ధైర్యంగా పోరాడాలి.
ఓకే,
అలా
వెరీ గుడ్. ఓకే, ఓవర్ టు నికలాయ్.
My
Kuche?
question to
అంటే మీరు తెలుగు
Kordati Varalaxmi Garu. It's a very serious question. You exude femininity.
ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఎక్స్ గుడ్ ఫస్ట్.
You give out femininity,
Ah.
but you also are a feminist.
ఎస్.
How do you balance femininity and feminism through your life as well as on the set? And what you want to convey to the audience? How do you balance both?
There is a give and take a little bit. You win some, you lose some. But I think important battle ఏదైతే I think we should be able to win those.
You should.
Be able to win those, I said. There's some you have to take a back seat because it's not really worth it. So you have to also figure out what is worth it, what you're fighting for. Sometimes some fights are not worth it. It doesn't make sense. So when that doesn't make sense, there's no point in doing it. So I think you have to choose your battles.
Wonderful. 500 points.
Thank you, Andy.
you'll
Radhika
give your
garu?
wife you'll give your wife
My
so
wife
much.
will always get 500 points. You've just lost 10 points for cutting in Radhika. So you are now at 490. Radhika garu,
No, nothing
now
takes
you've lost 20 points. And your hair is a bit out of light, so another 10 points go.
డిసిప్లిన్ తో మాట్లాడండి ప్లీజ్.
So, yes.
క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతుంది. దట్స్ వాట్ టెల్లింగ్.
Please tell your wife and your daughter,
Please,
just maintain decorum.
Please ask.
Not examination.
One second.
Yes. Please listen to father.
ఏంటి
Radhika garu,
ఎస్ చెప్పండి.
you are a celebrated actor, but I notice in your acting, you take on the role seamlessly. The role that you play in this movie, it's not about the 2 days of work, but the role that you play as the character you've portrayed, or a much larger role. You seamlessly imbibe the character. Do you prep as an actor mentally? Or are you like a method actor? How do you get into the role of the character? Because when you came on today and I met you after many times, you played a doctor. I was so impressed that I wanted to tell you my medical conditions. So that's
You'll die.
true that she
I'll close you.
plus 5 points for that for me. So how do you go through the process?
I'm basically a director's actor and also నాకు ఒకసారి ఆ స్క్రిప్ట్ చెప్తే నాకు మైండ్లో ఇలా ఐ సార్ట్ ఆఫ్ డివైడ్ మై హోల్ జర్నీ. I will first find out how she is, who she is, and I think it comes out of practice and of so much of experience.
510 points. Radhika Garu, winner points. Princess Pooja, this is your first producer and sort of behind the cameras, sort of producing a movie with your sister. We both know your sister very well. I am married to her, and you have been married to her for even longer.
చేలో పైన
Correct. So my question to you is, how do you maintain a healthy work and sister balance? Not just now, but going ahead for the next few movies. How will you maintain the balance? Because my wife she's a very beautiful, vivacious woman.
Nick,
But tell me how you'll balance it.
points for this.
20 points to me again.
But I object this place. See, this is no description of wife's beauty and warmth and all. We're supposed to
my wife is beautiful.
You're supposed
Minus 5 points for Sarathkumar. Minus 5 points for you.
questioning her. You're not complimenting her, please.
Very, very.
That's the question.
A husband has to do both at the same time.
Here we are asking questions.
Radhika, 10 points to be married to him. 10
No,
extra
I
points.
need 10,000 points.
Tell me how will you balance it, and how did you balance it?
I think the one important thing is that వారిని వాళ్ళ పని డైరెక్షన్ అయితే అది ఫస్ట్ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేసి చేయాలి, అది చూసుకోవాలి. దెన్ ఐ థింక్ ఇఫ్ ఐ డోంట్ ఇంటర్ఫియర్ ఇన్ హర్ క్రియేటివ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. ఐ ట్రస్ట్ దట్ షీ నోస్, వాళ్ళకి అంతా తెలుసు, షీ నోస్ వాట్ షీ వాంట్స్, అండ్ she's done a lot of homework before she went on set. I think that's what's important, that we don't cross each other's I wouldn't say paths, but at the same time, like, we know that I'm doing what I'm doing, is my department, and hers is that. So there's no crossover. So I don't think there's any issue. So there's automatically a balance there. So I never need to raise, and if we need to raise any concern, I always flag it out to her. I'm like, I don't think this is working. Or then she'll jump, and also you. Both of you took my life out in the midst.
Minus 200 points.
Radhika Garu, I have a question for you. How was it being directed by Varu? మీరు ఇంతవరకు ఒక నాకు తెలిసి ఒక 350-400 ఫిల్మ్స్ చేసుంటారు. So many directors you would have seen. In 350, maybe you would have had 300 directors who would have been directing you again. And Varalaxmi as a director, ఇది స్మాల్ క్యారెక్టర్ నాకు ఒకటి క్యామీగా ఉండే కాబట్టి ఆన్ ద ఫస్ట్ డే సెట్లో వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు వాట్ డిడ్ యూ ఫీల్ Varu's direction as, whether she's competent, she knows her subject, she's directing the scene, because you are also directed and your story has won national award as a producer. So what did you feel when you went, and what did you feel about Varu as a director?
I think when ఆ షూటింగ్ అయిన తర్వాత మీకు చెప్పాను, ద వన్ థింగ్ చాలా క్లియర్గా నాకు అనిపించింది వచ్చి, షీ నోస్ వాట్ షీ వాంట్స్. అదే ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఫర్ అ డైరెక్టర్. తెలియాలి కదా తనకి ఏం కావాలని, బికాస్ యూ కాంట్ గెట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ దే. అండ్ షీ సెడ్, నో, దిస్ ఇస్ ఇనఫ్, దిస్ షార్ట్. Sometimes some director will say, no, we'll take another shot like this just to be on the safe side. And recently I see, ఇప్పుడు చాలా కొత్త వాళ్ళతో వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారంటే, ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఒక షాట్ తీస్తారు, అక్కడి నుంచి తీస్తారు, ఇక్కడి నుంచి తీస్తారు, అదే షాట్
Same shot.
ఇదే ఇక్కడి నుంచి కింది నుంచి తీస్తారు. ఎందుకు తీస్తున్నాను నాకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు. చాలా టైర్డ్.
బెటర్గా వస్తుందని తీస్తారా?
లేదు, నేను ఒకసారి ఒక పెద్ద డైరెక్టర్, ఇండియాస్ గ్రేటెస్ట్ డైరెక్టర్స్తో మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు ఐ ఆస్క్డ్ హిమ్, వై ఆర్ దే టేకింగ్ సో మెనీ షాట్స్? ఇస్ దేర్ సంథింగ్? ఓ నో, నథింగ్, ఇట్స్ నాట్, దే జస్ట్ డోంట్ నో దేర్ జాబ్. వెరీ సింప్లీ సెడ్. బట్ యాక్చువల్లీ I didn't see, just like working with all of those old, those days, all the directors who knew their jobs. Like, we've all crossed that path. They know from that time, no monitors. There was no feedback, nothing. They knew what they wanted. And we shot very fast. And I think as a woman, not just wanting to put down men or something, but she was so capable of multitasking, in the sense, she knew the whole thing here. So like her editing was going on one side in her head. Her camera was going on one side of the, her lighting was there, the dialogue, the look, the dress. She could do everything in that one look.
And she would call her husband between the shots as well.
No, I don't think. I don't think she called you.
She would call me.
No, 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 no.
Telling you. Guys, just, it's my answer.
Not-
Minus 2,000 points. No,
But she knew.
Lovely.
Because I know, I sort of know what she is doing is because once when I went for a film shoot abroad, my director didn't turn up. He was stuck in his shooting and they refused to send him out. So I directed that whole thing. I shot that film in 14 days.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So I think we knew what we want
Yeah,
without, complicating it.
I understand.
ఓకే వరు గారు వెన్ డిడ్ యూ గెట్ ద ఐడియా ఆఫ్ డైరెక్టింగ్? మీరు అంత కాన్ఫిడెంట్గా ఎలా అయిపోయారు? వెన్ డిడ్ యూ ఫీల్ నేను డైరెక్టర్ మెటీరియల్ అని ఫీల్ అయ్యారా?
I think generalగా వచ్చేసి I don't think much. If I've decided to do something, I ponder over it too much about stressing
తెలుగులో
about.
చెప్పండి, కొంచెం తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్.
అంటే దాని గురించి ఎక్కువ నేను ఆలోచించలేదు. అంటే ఓకే, ఇది డిసిషన్ చేసుకున్నాము, అది ఎలా చేయాలని ఆలోచించే తప్ప మరి ఎలా నేను చేయగలనా అవన్నీ క్వశ్చన్లు అడిగితే మరి మేమే మనసు కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ దిగిపోతుంది. సో అది కాకుండా ఎలా మన కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ పెట్టుకొని ఒక డిసిషన్ తీసుకుంటే దాన్ని ఫుల్ఫిల్ చేసుకొని పూర్తిగా చేయాలి. సో దట్ వాస్ మై ఓన్లీ లాజిక్. సో ఐ టుక్ ఇట్ అప్ అంటే ఓకే, నౌ ఐ డిసైడ్ టు డూ దిస్, హౌ బెస్ట్ కెన్ ఐ డూ దిస్ టు ది బెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ మై ఎబిలిటీ, అంతే.
ఓకే, వన్ మోర్ క్వశ్చన్ టు యూ. ఎలా ఈ సబ్జెక్ట్ని నేను డైరెక్ట్ చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది, బాగా వస్తుందని ఎలా డిసైడ్ చేయాలి?
అంటే ఈ సబ్జెక్ట్ నేను వినింది 6 years బ్యాక్. బట్ అప్పటి నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు ఆ లైన్ అయితే నా మైండ్లో ఉండిపోయింది. సో దాన్ని ఇప్పుడు చేస్తే ఇప్పుడు నేను డైరెక్ట్ చేయాలంటే ఒక ఆడవాళ్ళకి ఒక సొసైటీకి ఏం మెసేజ్ ఇవ్వాలి నేను థింక్ చేశాను. సో యాజ్ అ పర్సనాలిటీ, సిన్స్ ఐ ఆల్రెడీ స్టాండ్ అప్ ఫర్ ఆల్ దీస్ రైట్స్ ఫర్ విమెన్, ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు పోర్ట్రే అ వెరీ స్ట్రాంగ్ ఫిల్మ్ యాజ్ మై డెబ్యూ. సో ఈ కథ వచ్చేసరికి ఆ స్క్రీన్ ప్లేని మొత్తం ఇప్పుడు ఈ కాలంకి మార్చేసి దాన్ని ఎలా ఒక మంచి ఫాస్ట్ పేస్ థ్రిల్లర్తోనే ఒక లాస్ట్ ఎండింగ్లో ఒక మంచి మెసేజ్ అది బయట ఇవ్వచ్చు అని చెప్పేసి ఈ స్క్రిప్ట్ నాకు చాలా నచ్చింది, అందువలనే ఇది డిసైడ్ చేస్తాను.
దిస్ క్వశ్చన్ పూజా గారు నీకు, ఈ పిక్చర్ వారు డైరెక్ట్ చేసి ఇది మనం కలిపి ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేద్దామని ఐడియా ఆర్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఎలాగొచ్చింది?
ఫస్టే నాకు రాలేదు, నిజం చెప్పాలంటే.
కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ రాలేదా?
లేదు, not in her. I meant like in production is a huge task. And it's a huge, everybody takes so much risk, what goes behind it, and we know it's not that easy. So at first I had my own reservations about the whole thing. So అది ఉండేటప్పుడు ఫస్ట్లో నాకు రాలేదు. Then when we slowly started progressing, shooting అప్పుడు or whatever, when we started the planning and I saw that she had completely done all the prep work for it, then I said, okay, fine, I think she knows what she wants to do, and then she was anyway saying I wanted to get into it and I want to produce a film. I'm not going to go to anyone and wait. And also inkotochi, the artist's time also was not there. We didn't have the dates. So adu gurinchi I think it automatically happened, and then it all went so smoothly that there was no time to think about anything.
షార్ట్ టైంలో ఈ పిక్చర్ తీశారు.
అవును, 24 days.
ఎనీవేర్ డిడ్ యూ హ్యావ్ అ క్లాష్ విత్ యువర్ డైరెక్టర్? ఎనీ ఆఫ్ ద టఫెస్ట్ డిసిషన్ యూ మేడ్?
They have clashes outside.
Outside.
అవుట్సైడ్ కాదు, పిక్చర్
Outside of being a director.
ప్రొడక్షన్
At home,
చేసేటప్పుడు
for the sari, for the slippers, for the clip,
Yeah, she does.
and food.
There's no fight over there.
For the food.
Food she will not share.
Yeah, food she won't share.
My kidney, but she cannot touch my clip itself.
My question to Pondati Varalaxmi Garu.
Didn't answer the question only.
She did.
What? I finished.
No clashes, yeah, over.
నో క్లాష్.
She's like 5
So my-
up, not answer.
My question to Pondati Varalaxmi Garu. When you direct and you act in a movie, I believe all you actors get consumed by it.
No.
Okay. Excellent answer. We'll come back to you in a minute. But this is Varalaxmi's. Please tell your wife, Sarathkumar. It's my wife's answer. I know you get consumed because maybe it's your debut. As an actor, I believe a lot of actors do get consumed. Where they become the actor, they live the role. I've seen you for 2 months, barely sleep at night. How will you balance your life with your aspirations?
I think she's right on one tone. As an actor, we don't get consumed because I think different people have different methods. But I think both of us are the same way. We switch on and switch off as soon as they say cut. You go back to being who you are. Because if you let it take over, then you can't go into everything, can't become a process.
You become mental.
Yeah, because you can't do that. So I think that was relatively easier for me. ఎందుకు నేను నిద్రపోలేదంటే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద డైరెక్షన్స్, బికాస్ దట్ వాజ్ సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్. అందరూ డేట్స్ కలిసేసి ఇంతమంది ఉన్నారు, ఇన్ని పెద్ద ఆర్టిస్ట్ ఉన్నారు, వాళ్ళు మేనేజ్ చేయాలి, షూటింగ్ కరెక్ట్గా జరగాలి, టైంకి జరగాలి. సో దట్ వాజ్ ద నాట్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్, వాట్ యు కాల్ ఇట్, the stress little bit. I think it was about that, not about the actor into on camera and off camera, because that I think I didn't consume me as much. I think it was only the fact of making sure everything goes smoothly with everybody's given dates, because ఒక యాక్టర్గా ఇంకొక యాక్టర్ని డేట్స్ తీసుకోవడం, దాన్ని రెస్పెక్ట్ చేయడం ఎంత ఇంపార్టెన్స్ అని తెలుసు. బికాస్ లాస్ట్ మినిట్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ విల్ జస్ట్ సే డేట్స్ క్యాన్సిల్, షూటింగ్ లేదు. బట్ దెన్ వీ నో దట్ ఎవ్రీ డేట్ matters. ఆ ఒక్క డేకి ఇంకొక వాళ్ళు ఇవ్వాలంటే ఇఫ్ యూ నాట్ షూటింగ్ దోస్ డేస్, ఇట్స్ మనీ షార్ట్ ఫర్ అస్. సో వీ కెన్ గివ్ ఇట్ సంబడి ఎల్స్. సో I maximum, one of the main reasons when Pooja said that she didn't wait for a producer, because I had given my word to the actor saying that we will shoot on these dates. And I said, as an actor, నాకు బాగా తెలుసు అది ఎంత ఇరిటేషన్ వస్తుంది లాస్ట్ మినిట్లో వచ్చేసి షూటింగ్ లేదా మేడం మీ వేరే ఎవరైనా ఇవ్వండి. యూ కాంట్ గివ్ ఇట్ ఎనీబడి ఎల్స్. యూర్ స్టక్ విత్ అ బంచ్ ఆఫ్ డేస్ విచ్ యూ కాంట్ గివ్ ఇట్ టు సంబడి. So that I was very...
It's a loss, yeah.
Yeah, it's a loss.
Lovely. You've
So,
kept the mano of the family. I think that's very important. Fantastic. Varalaxmi Garu and Princess Pooja, kindly describe Radhika Garu in one word.
Fierce.
Very good.
Bold.
Fantastic answer.
He took a cheated and just symptoms of that.
It's okay.
Beauty. It's cheating. I object.
Radhika, describe yourself in one word.
Bomb.
Right. Fantastic.
Here, yes,
Bold.
Now,
bold, bomb.
the three queens, please describe Supreme Star Sarathkumar in one word.
High BP. For me.
Disregarded. That's
Okay.
2 words.
Okay, no,
With a
no.
hyphen.
I'll tell
One word.
let me say. Let me find the right word.
What word?
One word.
Charming.
Lionheart.
That's 2 words.
But I'm joining it
Cannot
together.
join it.
Hyphen.
There's no hyphen.
Yeah.
So it's Lanat. It's Lanat. Quick.
Lionheart.
Okay.
I'm thinking what word. One word is a little difficult.
Yeah.
Please, Sarah, please tell your daughter to follow the questions. This has taken us, how many hours we took to write this out?
Nothing.
Please, one word.
Loving.
No. I think
Yes, 'cause- no, that's not the answer.
very disciplined.
Very disciplined or just disciplined?
Disciplined.
Because I can be very
Okay,
disciplined.
Disciplined.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on.
You, Princess didn't say
I
it.
finished. I
What
said
is-
charming.
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 Got Game of Thrones.
Hey, you all didn't call me beautiful. Nothing. You're calling me
Okay, now it's a
charming.
question by me to
Yeah.
Pooja.
Princess.
If
Daddy, if it takes so long for the question, I'll finish
Daddy,
it. One more
tough
movie.
tough question.
Ladies,
Just like a...
this took us
Once again.
600 hours to write. Please just give us a
See, 3 against 2 ఇక్కడ పెద్ద ప్రాబ్లం.
Now
Ladies,
tell
we
me
have to
fast
think
question.
Ladies,
We don't have time anymore.
Ladies,
This is-
please control.
Please
Who's
control.
getting very upset?
Yeah, 3 minutes in there.
In this entire film, as I have seen many of the clippings that వరుగా నాకు చూపించారు, దీంట్లో lot of known actors ఉన్నారు. So who do you think will win an award in this film? If it reaches the mass. Lovely. Okay, వరుగారుకి. Okay. Direction లేకపోతే acting?
Anything. She deserves it.
Okay.
How can you ask her this question?
My question
supposed to ask me
my question to Varalaxmi.
Oh my God, how long are you taking? I'll finish 2 movies in this.
God, Christmas is here. Merry Christmas.
I swear.
Merry Christmas.
We need the pauses.
Yeah.
Okay, now April.
We're method actors. We need pauses. Just let us process the question as well.
We are mathematics.
Please, Varalaxmi, please describe your husband in one word.
స్క్రిప్ట్ లో లేదు ఇది. ఇదేంటి స్క్రిప్ట్ లో లేదు, నాకు ఇవ్వలేదు ఇది. లేదు
Second page.
స్క్రిప్ట్ రీడింగ్ లో ఇది లేదు. డైరెక్టర్ గారు నేను అబ్జెక్ట్ చేస్తాను, ఇది ఇక్కడ లేదు. ఇది
Impromptu.
ప్రొడ్యూసర్ గారు
నాకు తెలియదండి.
ఇది కాస్ట్ ఎక్కువ అయిపోతుంది.
We'll come to your question as well.
ఓకే, టేక్ ఇట్.
Loyal.
Take it.
Not beautiful.
Maybe beautiful.
Don't
not,
call me
yeah.
beautiful. So by you are
Radhika,
Call me
describe me in one word.
gorgeous.
Oh.
6,000 points for Radhika. Winner, champion.
Champagne.
Pooja, please describe me in one magnificent word.
Magnificent.
I object, Your Honor. See, leading the witness. Leading the witness.
Torture.
Overruled. Huh?
Torture.
Hey,
Because you're killing me each one day at a time.
I was done with this. Shoot is over. Cancel. Fair enough. With there must be hard love given sometimes, and you get my hard love. So
Nick, I want to ask you a question. You keep on asking in between questions. It is not in the script. Who do you think will direct the next project for Dosa Diaries among the producers? Pooja Sarathkumar or Varalaxmi Sarathkumar?
Please.
I feel like
First she has to direct herself to
I
a
feel
room.
like what the
The question is for both of them.
Yeah,
feel
but
like-
she has to go through the room, not direct herself to the room.
ask me the question. I feel like both the daughters that you have are like yin and yang.
Yin and yang. Okay.
They balance each other.
Yeah.
Varalaxmi is the creative driving force,
Beautiful.
and Pooja reins in.
Oh, good.
So between them, they have a complete circle.
So she holds, she reigns, what you said? One thing, reign, one thing.
She
Not
holds
reign.
the reins
Not
to the horse
monsoon,
and all that.
but like a, like a very angry animal
she
running
holding the
fast
rein.
creatively.
Okay, I got
You're
it.
going to hold them
I
back
got
a
it.
little.
I got a nice thought here. She holds the
No,
rein.
it's a dad
She's
joke.
Barbara.
Oh my God, and you dad joke.
How's that?
Auntie Wendy, please.
How was that answer?
Yeah, that was
This is why I said let's not have this chit-chat, Daddy.
Okay.
I
that's
said,
all.
Daddy.
Varalaxmi Garu
Thank you.
and Princess Pooja.
You'll have to speak faster.
Mm.
The question is very intense. I want you all to take a moment first. Sarathkumar is one of our leading actors in the country. Will it be cast in your next project? And how much will he be paid?
Please
Oh, paid.
Yeah.
There's no free meal in life.
No.
200%
I'm sorry,
Radhi.
this is
No,
a
no.
question.
I will pay him 25 rupees plus GST minus TDS.
Oh.
Look who's learned accounts.
No, he's asking
Varalaxmi.
whether you put- No, he's asking whether you
Yes.
make him
Yeah,
act in your next.
but I think it's important that if you use an actor, they should be used in the right way. You should not use an actor just for the sake of using, just because it's family.
Please extend the answer a little bit for our audience.
Because when it is like, even with Radhika Auntie's
In Telugu, I don't understand English.
wait man, Radhika Auntie's role in the film also ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు ఒక ఇంపార్టెంట్ మ్యాటర్ అయితే షీ విల్ సే ఇన్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ ఒక ప్రీ క్లైమాక్స్ సీన్ లో, బట్ అది ఎవరు చెప్తున్నారని ఒక మ్యాటర్ ఉంది. నౌ ఐ కుడ్ హావ్ యూస్ దాట్, ఇట్స్ నాట్ అబౌట్ యూజింగ్ దాట్, బట్ because of our underlying relationship, he could not have done Prakash Ras's role because of the fact that immediately they will think of father and daughter. So I think akkada sync avutledu. But I feel ఏదైనా actor వచ్చేసి they should fulfill the purpose of that role.
I'm sorry, you still haven't got an answer. Will you cast him in the next movie? Is that it?
She's perfect as a director.
Yeah.
Very perfect. Because
Casting
just
is
because
important.
as an actor
Yeah.
who's known, popular, whatever it is,
Yes.
you asked the question whether you will cast
But I have a
Sarathkumar
counter
in
here.
the next film.
I have a
You know,
counter.
one minute.
Sorry, after.
So will you cast Sarathkumar in next film? Then she is talking about, it's not casting of my dad, but I have to have a subject
Yes.
which will,
Be worthy.
yes, worthy that you should have my call.
I'm sorry, let me have a follow-up question here.
Right. Well-
I'm aware of producers and directors that would cast their husbands and fathers and would build movies for them.
Yeah. We are not.
Are they going to build a movie for us is what I want to know. First for you and then for me. Are you going to build a movie being producers and directors?
But have you noticed something? It is always the men who cast their fathers and mothers
We are
and
empowering-
girlfriends and all
I want
that.
to know.
The women don't do all this.
But you know what? If it's equality, then why not?
What?
If it's equality, and if men have been doing that, why wouldn't women start?
We are being fair. We want
We are being just.
ఇప్పుడు ఆ క్యారెక్టర్ కి
Yeah.
వీళ్ళు
You will
కావాలంటే
not
వీళ్ళు
make a movie for your father,
No,
your
no, no.
loving
I'll
father,
make a movie. I'll shoot it on
and your
iPhone.
loving husband. Huh?
ఐఫోన్
Okay, ఈ question Varu gariki. Which of the artists who asked took most number of takes?
Nobody. Actually.
Nobody. Super. So you don't know.
Nobody. Because
Then one more
even
question.
including, I must say this.
Who was the peacemaker? Any disagreements?
did.
I don't know,
Finish answer.
including that chinna papa aithe, she also did not take 2 takes. Because ఆ పాప నువేక్ష అంటే
ప్రిపేర్ చేశారు మీరు అంటే
no అంటే she was so sharp in capturing the emotion. అంటే నేను చెప్పిన వెంటనే she'll be watching me. ఏం చేయాలని చెప్పిన వెంటనే అలాగే she used to perform.
She's fantastic.
She is really good in the film.
I just
నువేక్ష
got
I think she'll get a
Saraswathi.
massive future.
Yeah, she will in the next 10
100%.
years will be a force to reckon with.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Superb actor.
The last question.
ఎస్
This is to all
The
three of you.
queens. The queens.
Um,
They can't answer that. Queens.
Sarathkumar and myself
Ah.
have been
The question is that difficult or you're looking at the question for that long?
may or may not be written here,
Oh, like that.
but Sarathkumar has been a wonderful father and a loving husband, and I've been a sort of
In between.
in between. No, I believe I'm a good husband, a good brother-in-law, and almost like a son, Radhika. Where are you all taking us for dinner tonight?
Home.
Okay, I think that's a wrap then.
యా వరు ఫైనల్ క్వశ్చన్ పూజా గారు వాట్ ఈస్ హార్డర్ బడ్జెట్స్ ఆర్ మేనేజింగ్ యువర్ సిస్టర్
Sister.
బడ్జెట్
What rubbish, you never managing at all. What do you mean? I never managed you at all.
Finish the conversation.
ఇంకోటి బాగుంటుంది
It's not.
Too much pressure.
టీఆర్పీ
I
ఎగిరిపోతుంది
can't take this pressure.
When you never managed me.
ఆర్గ్యూ చేయండి బాగా
Managing
చేయండి
you is not the issue.
Varu.
Managing your
Varu
temper
garu.
and your
Argue చేయండి.
pace was the issue. That is because the thing is pace. Because ఏంటంటే ప్రతి చోట్ల వచ్చేసి ఎవరైనా తప్పు ఏదని చెప్తే నేను వెంటనే వచ్చేసి I started getting she's like bro. And
మీరేం చెప్తున్నా తంగి
I don't know. What? 1 minute, what? Hey, what is this? Schwarzkopf hairspray. Okay, thanks. What
పూజా
is
గారు
this? ఏం చేస్తున్నారు?
సీరియస్ గా డిస్కషన్ ఆగకపోతే
I know.
నేను వెళ్ళిపోతానండి
Hey, daddy.
Sir, it's okay.
నేను కూడా వస్తానండి.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
యా డన్